In today's fast-paced world of web development, creating high-performance applications is more important than ever. If you're building with React, understanding how to handle events efficiently is crucial for delivering smooth and responsive user experiences. In this tutorial, you'll discover how mastering event handling with the useCallback hook can significantly improve your application's performance, especially as it scales in complexity. You'll learn how this powerful hook can prevent unnecessary re-renders, optimize your application, and ultimately provide a better experience for your users. Imagine a scenario where your application becomes sluggish due to numerous event handlers causing re-renders. This is where useCallback comes into play, ensuring your app remains speedy and efficient. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid grasp of how to implement useCallback in real-world scenarios, such as handling events in large forms or optimizing list rendering. But that's not all. Subscribing to our channel will keep you updated with more high-quality tutorials that dive deep into React and other web development essentials, ensuring you stay ahead in your development journey. Let's dive in and explore the power of useCallback in React. Let's dive into the core concept of the virtual DOM and its role in React's performance optimization. Consider the virtual DOM as a lightweight copy of the actual DOM. Imagine a user interacting with a web page, clicking buttons, or typing into text fields. Each interaction requires an update to the user interface. In traditional web development, these updates involve directly manipulating the DOM, which can be slow and inefficient, especially for complex applications. The virtual DOM mitigates this by serving as an intermediary. React maintains a virtual representation of the UI, allowing it to batch updates efficiently. By comparing the new virtual DOM with the previous one, React determines the minimal set of changes needed to update the actual DOM. This process, known as reconciliation, significantly reduces the number of direct manipulations, enhancing performance. By understanding this mechanism, developers can appreciate React's efficiency and the role of hooks like useCallback in optimizing performance further, as they help manage and reduce unnecessary function recreations during this reconciliation process. In this section, we delve into the concept of hooks in React, focusing on their introduction and purpose. Hooks, introduced in React 16.8, revolutionize the way developers build React applications by enabling functional components to manage state and side effects. Prior to hooks, class components were necessary to utilize state and lifecycle methods, leading to increased complexity and verbosity. Hooks simplify this by providing a more intuitive API for functional components. One of the most powerful hooks is useCallback, which helps optimize performance by memoizing functions. Imagine a scenario where a component receives a function as a prop, triggering re-renders every time the parent component updates. Without useCallback, the function would be recreated on every render, causing unnecessary re-renders. useCallback resolves this by maintaining the same function instance across renders unless dependencies change, thus preventing redundant updates. This not only enhances performance, but also leads to cleaner and more maintainable code. By leveraging hooks, developers harness the full potential of functional programming in React, marking a significant shift towards efficient, scalable web applications. This is a basic example of using the useCallback hook to optimize a button-click handler in a React component. This example showcases a more complex use of useCallback in handling form input changes efficiently. This is the package JSON file for setting up the React project with necessary dependencies. Once the user navigates to the application interface, they are presented with an option to interact with a button labeled Yes. Upon clicking this button, the application acknowledges the user's input and transitions to the main interactive area. Here, users can find a button labeled Increment. This button is part of a counter component designed to demonstrate efficient event handling using React's useCallback hook. When the user clicks the Increment button, the counter value displayed on the screen increases by 1, confirming the button's functionality and responsiveness. Additionally, a contact form is visible with 2 input fields, one for the user's name and another for their email address. The user can interact with these inputs to provide their information. As the user types John Doe into the name field and john.doeexample.com into the email field, the form captures and retains these values, showcasing the form's ability to handle input changes efficiently without unnecessary re-renders. The application then displays the entered values, ensuring that the data is correctly captured and reflected in the input fields. This interaction highlights the improved performance and user experience achieved by leveraging useCallback in the component's event handling logic. As we wrap up our deep dive into mastering event handling in React components with the useCallback hook, remember that the ultimate goal here is to enhance both performance and user experience. By integrating useCallback effectively into your React applications, you're not just optimizing for speed and efficiency, but you're also ensuring a smoother, more responsive user interface. This can make a significant difference in how your applications are perceived and used in real-world scenarios. As you continue to work on your projects, consider how these techniques can be applied to improve the overall user interaction and performance of your apps. The skills you've learned today are not just theoretical. They have practical applications that can positively impact your daily workflow and the quality of your professional output. If you're eager to continue accelerating your learning curve with clear, real-world examples, consider subscribing. This channel is dedicated to providing you with actionable insights and strategies that you can directly apply to your projects. Stay tuned for more content that will keep you at the forefront of React development, helping you craft applications that are not only functional, but also exceptional in performance and user experience.